President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has been indicted on felony gun charges.
The criminal charges come after a plea agreement between Hunter Biden's legal team and prosecutors fell apart earlier this summer. ABC's Faith Abube has the latest.
President Biden's son Hunter facing up to 25 years in prison after special counsel David Weiss indicted him on 3 felony counts related to gun charges Thursday. The indictment accuses Hunter of making false statements in the purchase of a firearm and for false statements related to information required to be kept by federal firearms licensed dealer. A 3rd count accuses Hunter of possession of a firearm by a person who is an unlawful user of or addicted to a controlled substance, altogether putting the younger Biden in serious legal jeopardy just months after a plea deal in the case fell apart.
Obviously, the judge didn't like the plea deal, and that happens sometimes. The judge just doesn't think that the punishment is harsh enough based on what the charges are. Looking at the new indictment, though, they look like ticky-tack charges. They're not something that the federal government typically brings.
Hunter, back in July, ready to plead guilty to tax crimes to avoid prosecution and enter into a pretrial diversion program on the gun charge. But the deal struck with Weiss unraveling in court. Weiss, who spent 5 years investigating Hunter Biden, then asking Attorney General Merrick Garland to give him special counsel status to continue the investigation.
Upon considering his request, as well as the extraordinary circumstances relating to this matter, I have concluded that it is in the public interest to appoint him as special counsel.
Weiss was appointed by former President Donald Trump as U.S. Attorney and was kept in that role after President Biden took office. Hunter's team maintains that the diversion agreement is still binding. The president and the White House so far not commenting on the indictment.
He wants to maintain the independence of the Justice Department, but he has been very vocal about his support for his son.
And even though the younger Biden's charges carry up to 25 years in prison, the special counsel notes that actual sentences for federal crimes are typically less than the maximum penalty and that a federal judge would ultimately decide after considering all factors. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
Thank you, Faith.